Well, here we are.
Alright, now I get a video.
First big ride, yeah. First big ride of the year. So the title of today's video is going to be 7 Deadly
7 deadly what?
Wins. 7 Deadly Wins of e-biking. So we've got about 2 hours or whatever riding to come up with actually 7 things that are good about e-bikes. So
Should take you that long.
yeah, we're not that clever though, George. So here's a new friend, George. So we will do some videoing and put something foolish together for later. Beautiful day out here. Just as we get here, the clouds pull in, so that's nice. Glenn looks pretty adept on that so far, so good. Yeah. All right, so the 7 deadly wins of e-biking today.
7 deadly wins.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Cheers.
So as Glenn so rightfully puts it, if we were doing this without e-bikes, we would come to here and go, oh God. You look up there, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, it's all uphill. So with an e-bike though, you just punch on some E. We're in granny gear still. So let's try an uphill. No one ever does YouTube videos uphills, right? Until now. So watch this. So now we're just pedaling in high power, a couple gears into it, and not even putting any effort in. It's amazing. So yeah, lazy dog fucker, but I don't care. Here's another thing. Heavy weight, faster downhill, so we'll just do a little bit of this, and everyone's seen tons of this stuff, so not to worry, but I'll try to video the other guys coming down here, some tricky spot. You definitely know you're going downhill on these e-bikes with the extra weight. My contact's steaming up, I can't see. Oh yeah, this must be the snakes and ladders part of the almost snakes and ladders. All right, yeah, maybe just up here. Here comes George. Smooth stroke. Well, that could be it. Well, let's see a helmet. Here comes Gmo looking good. Stop for the camera. And Neil. Somewhere. Here he comes. Nice control around the corner, smooth, looking good. Looking good. All right. Okay, another win. What's the win? The win is riders of various levels can all ride together to some degree. Let's just taking a break. So, all right. E-bike is a bit of an equalizer for that. So now more friends can ride together. That kind of works on road bikes and mountain bikes together. So it, another win is a little stronger biking friendships. Yeah, whatever. All right, so here's another fabulous reason. Another one of our fabulous things. So you're coming up to a switchback and you're grinding it out. And instead of switching gears, you just have to push the power button and you zing around the corner like this. Without any drama or anything. Easy, right? So less gear changing means less wear on your drivetrain. Look at this. I used to dread this part. In fact, if you look at this tree on the left, that's my handprint there from every time I've stopped. Knees. Another win. You alright? So, another of our 7 deadly wins for the e-bike is when you're old, like me, and your knees are starting to not actually get fired up too good. This takes some of the pressure off your knees early season for sure. So, as we're grinding up this hill, we're in granny gear, but still turning 130 heart rate. So you get to these switchbacks, you don't have to do any gear thing. You just punch up the power 1 notch, up you go, and it's like nothing. So yeah, so one of the great things about this is, here we go, you actually look forward to the uphill parts. Whereas before you only look forward to the downhill parts. You can see how these guys are just cruising up the hill under E1, and they're barely, they're not even sweating.
You?
Me? Sweating like a pig. Anyway, so that, I think we're getting there with the number of advantages. We've actually cooked up a few real ones on this little first piece here.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and I think I have it set a bit.
What's that?
I think my setting's a bit too easy right now.
Oh, is that right? Like too much power? Oh, well, you just turn it
I
off.
just have to dial it down.
Just turn it off.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, passe. I don't think you can say that because cats will be offended now, right?
I can try and customize it. I tried to dial it down.
Yeah.
You know?
Can you do that on that screen, or do you have to go into an app,
I
Bluetooth an app or something? Yeah.
So I can control the, well, like, because I just have it in Eco, but I've got it like 2 things, like, I even set it down lower.
Yeah, there's bands on mine on this Shimano one. You can, each 3 you can do that.
You can also have like, do you guys have like, kind of like a torque control?
Maybe.
Like, you know, when you sometimes when you're coming up like see a steep section,
yeah,
and you like it's rooty,
right,
and then you get over it, but then you start pedaling, and then it gives you too much power.
Yeah, you spin out. Yeah, I've done
right?
that. Yeah, for sure.
So
but that was on super loose stuff at Minnewanka Loop. It was brutal.
So I'm trying to dial that down so it doesn't, you know, so when I put down the power, it's not going to. It'll just give me a little bit, but not.
Yeah. So basically, after all that discussion, what you're really saying, Glenn, is you've been dogging it all morning.
So you guys going super fast down the hill? Or?
Well, you know, because that's another advantage of the e-bike. You go faster downhill whether you want to or not.
Well, yeah. I was noticing your brake rotors. Those are pretty fancy looking. Heat shedding, apparatuses there. Compared to, like, you've got ones very similar to mine, but bigger. Dave, but,
that's no matter what bike I buy, though, George, is big brakes. I said, number one, give me as much brake as you can put on this thing.
I upgraded my front fork. Well, I just upgraded both of them last year.
Well, here we are. We're done. Good ride, Glenn. Neil. Woo! And George, way over there. All right. Yeah, that was a pretty good ride. So what do we got?
20.9 K, 45.
Yeah. That's moving, or total time?
90 meters of planning.
Yeah, it's like, watch this done. Probably more done than I am after that fabulous e-bike ride. Yeah.
I had a great ride today. Only guy who rides a.
So imagine that, one guy's on e-bike has a fucking hybrid car, so they all got a doctor.